I want to share something because we were talking about inflation, and kind of cost of things over time. A lot of people have these, thoughts with like, oh, my grandma paid $22,000 for the house. And I'm always like, yeah, I know. But Coke was a penny.
Yeah, what's the context?
So yeah, tell me more. It was kind of cool. We yesterday closed on my wife's grandmother's house. She passed away a year and a half ago. My wife's aunt and her kids did a renovation on it, and we listed it and sold it. And so at closing, her aunt had brought the original mortgage document.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
From 1968.
Okay.
So get this. So 1968, they bought it for $22,300.
Nice.
Little ranch in Winter Park. Yeah. The original mortgage payment was $172 a month, $172 with principal and interest. So I started thinking, okay, this is one we have context for both sides of this thing, right? So let me play with these things. 1968, home price was $22,300. This year, we sold it for $460,000.
Great.
So to kind of balance the field, they renovated it, and then they bought it pretty much new right at that time. So both in good condition, really good condition for the time in which it was purchased. Because a lot of times when we look back on these things, it's like you've got appreciated asset, right? And you're not factoring those things. But this is really just kind of a growth in value. So the increase was almost 2,000% over that period of time. 1,964% growth from 1968. The CPI, so I was like, okay, well, what did the CPI do over that time? It grew 803% over that time. So it grew less than half of the value that the home grew. Interesting. So, okay, well, what did the median household income do from 1968 till the last kind of report we had on this was 2023? So in that year, the average, the median household income was $7,005 per year.
Wow.
Wow, so
So
well above the median.
$172 payment. That would be on a monthly income of $584. You paid $172 towards your mortgage payment. That DTI is almost 30%, 29.5%. So grandma was paying 30% of her income
right
towards
there.
the house, assuming, right, she meets that kind of median average. In 2024, the average monthly income, $6,717. Estimated mortgage payment of $2,500. DTI would be 37%. So it's kind of interesting looking over the course of that kind of time and seeing, okay, because we all say, man, we feel like everything has gotten so expensive. But in this case, it has, right? It's gotten more expensive than other things in your life. The cost of housing has changed.
Mm-hmm. 3 of the 4 sitting here today, we're in the real estate market and say, hey, appreciation outpaces inflation. And I mean, just that's absolutely true.